Alright, how's everybody doing? Hope you're all doing well and loving this little bit of sunny weather that we're getting. Now, we've been at the range a few times, we've been on the GC quad, we've hit a few drivers, you will have seen them by now on the range, and I was mighty impressed by both of them. I'm going to highlight two of them right now because I think value for money on the second hand market with the options you can get just now, you cannot beat these drivers. Now, one of them, you'll need to be quite smart about how you buy it, right? If you could buy the head only, right, that gives you loads of options because you can order really cheaply fantastic shafts. So we'll start with that one, right? This is like Rory McIlroy's ultimate favourite driver of all time. Head cover was pretty cool, looks like a racing head cover. The original tailor made, the daddy, the OG gangster. Oh, it was such a good driver. Now, you'll notice that there's a little bit of lead tape on it here at the moment. That's because Cameron's been hitting it and he's just taken up golf. He's only been playing 5 months. And we have to set it to an upright setting for him because he's very tall. And we set it 1 degree less. But obviously that opens the face. So we've put some lead tape on, which you can do quite easily because the driver has 2 little cuts out the edges. So I think that's why the pros liked it as well. Also, this is pro only. You can change this back weight, but when you take the back weight out, there's a way of getting in here so that you can hot melt the face, which is basically a solution of molten weight, which they gun in really hot and then float it about the club, you know, to change the centre of gravity, either forwards or backwards. And then once it cools, that's it, it goes hard, it doesn't move. But just look how beautiful that club is. Now what I'm going to tell you about these is they're holding their value. Why are they holding their value? Because they are just bombing off the tee. This driver will easily match or outperform any of the new clubs that have come out. And you will be paying £500 plus for one of the new clubs. This, on the other hand, if you buy the head only, you possibly could get it for £60. Could you get it as in good condition as this one? If you hunted high and low, yes. Cash for clubs are really holding the value in these. 140 quid, second hand. But if you get the right shaft attached to it, it could be a bargain. Because currently, we have a tour issue Diama 60 Mitsubishi Rayon dimensional interlay. It's the one that you can basically rotate all the way around the club. It's spine aligned 360 degrees, and this is minted. It's a white board shaft. We picked up the shaft for £60. So you see where I'm coming from here. 120 quid, and we have a driver that will genuinely beat any new driver. The QI35, the Stealth, the Stealth 2. Is it as forgiving as one of the Pings off-centre hits? Maybe not quite as forgiving as the Ping cheat stick 460, 430 max thing, 10k, because technology has moved. But is this a low bomber? Is this a fantastic driver? Is it easy to align? Is it value for money? You betcha, because you even try getting a second-hand Ping driver right now, you're going to have to pay over the odds. So, this is an amazing club. Now, things to look out for on these. Because the crown rolls over onto the face, obviously they're prone to sky marks, so you really want to check that out. Also check the face out, because they were bad for sometimes cracking, but then every driver TaylorMade's ever made has had a possibility of a crack, but you can definitely pick yourself up a fantastic bargain. Right, so if you want to go more modern than that but still get an absolute bargain, what I'm going to show you here is a good choice. And a lot of subscribers have commented, I've got that in the bag, Mike. The Dynapower Wilson, first one out, Dynapower. What's good about this is, well, it's an unbelievable head cover, isn't it? It's got a pull tag, it just looks good in the bag, it's got a lift to take the head cover off. This has dropped so much in value because the new one has come out. Is the new one any better than this? It definitely isn't. It's absolutely, this thing is so clean. It looks like a PXG driver, to be honest, from the top. I mean, it's like, look at the graphics on the top of that. It's like they've almost copied PXG. I mean, I can't believe. I mean, I've got a PXG driver and I'm thinking, talk about ripping off PXG. The pattern here, the carbon here, the little inset bit round there, good grief. Obviously at the bottom it's Wilson. The face, even though it's not the new face, it still looks really nice. It's frames the ball fantastic. We'll show you another video on how to protect these. We've protected both those clubs. That's dropping soon. Now this is a 10.5 degree Dynapower carbon. One thing I'll say about these drivers is, if you get a chance, hit them before you buy them, obviously. Go up a loft, because they are mega low spinning. And you need to get the ball in the air, stay in the air. So I went to 10.5. You can go up to, down to, with an adjustable neck. And check out the bargain shaft we got. It's not a bargain shaft, it's an absolute top quality shaft. Ventus Blue 6.0R Fujikura, again regular. We're not that TaylorMade one is an exception. It's a stiff, but I can hit it. And we've put a Jumbo Max super light, ultra light grip on, and let me tell you, this club is a weapon. A severe weapon, and 140 quid. Da-da! 140 quid right now. Now, Wilson have priced their drivers a lot better this year. What are you talking, 400 quid? Roughly. But when you think, last year's model is, it's lucky if this has been, I don't know if it's maybe been an ex-demo. It's very durable, because I've hit it at the range at countless times and I haven't even marked it yet. And it's long. It's very low spinning. So like I say, a lot of players didn't like it. They struggled to get it to stay in the air. It's very similar to the M2. It's low spinning, high launch, low spin. So you need to make sure you get an up. Remember the TaylorMade campaign, Loft Up, because the SLDR was so low spinning, they were saying Loft Up. Well, similar. I mean, head shape, everything, very similar. Size, very similar. It just shows you what you can do these days, because the modern clubs are coming out so much and so regular. The clubs are not holding their value in the second-hand market. Wilson especially dropped like a proverbial stone. You could argue that the TaylorMade M2, when did that come out? 2012? It's still holding its value at 140. This came out last year, superseded by the new one. Is the new one any better than this? By all accounts, it's not. And this is 140. Well, Ventus Blue shaft, which is definitely not regular. It says regular, But if you remember the Callaway RCH shafts that said Firm Flex, I don't know why manufacturers don't put that out anymore, because that's firm. It's a Firm Flex. It's no regular. And it's just a beautiful looking driver. The good thing about it as well, for durability wise, is it's a titanium frame. So face, bit of a sole, then carbon, carbon, carbon. So it's ringed together. Unlike the new QI35 that is 100% bonded carbon. Every part of it, apart from the back weight or front weights, they're metal. Durability wise, we could have major issues with that driver if you leave it in a hot car in the summer and the glue decides to melt, or if you take it up in an airplane in an unpressurised hold and it goes below freezing and all that. I don't want to see one of those getting hit. Parts will fly off that club, I reckon, my opinion. Right, so we've had these at the range, but it just shows the value you can get for these. One thing I will say about the TaylorMade M2, it's the same. We went for 10.5 degree loft. Again, you can go up 2, down 2. So it's very variable, you know. Got the speed slot in it, which TaylorMade have still kept the speed slot in most of their drivers. If you catch it a wee bit lower in the face, it pew. I mean, this driver's just so, whoa, just so good to look at, really. Feels so good in the hands, ladies. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video, because I know a lot of you, you know, and like me, we're all on a budget, you know. Spending £500 plus on a driver and maybe £3,000 on your irons, and then Vokey wedges £160 each. Whoa, give me 4 of them. Come on, it's nearly £1,000 for wedges. Is it going to make you a better player? Absolutely not. Is it going to make you look like a complete and utter poser on a golf course? 100%. Rock some old gear and be that guy that, and nothing better than teeing it up with old equipment and beating somebody 4 and 3. Let me tell you, when they've spent nearly £5,000 on their equipment. Right. Also, marks to Wilson and TaylorMade. Head covers are just so good, but this pull tab and the whole look of it, thank goodness they kept that for the new driver, because that is one cool ass head cover. I mean, it really is. Because when you're, you know, like that, into the head, and you just grab the wee tab and you just give it a wee pull, because it's not going to fall off your club either. Oh, just good, isn't it? Solid. Right. Thanks for watching, supporting the channel. Give us a like, subscribe so you don't miss any videos. Also, the ad revenue goes to 4 different charities, which is Macmillan, Help the Heroes, Shelter, and now the Samaritans. Now, on a note on the Samaritans, if you need to talk to anybody about anything in the Samaritans, it's free. They'll listen to you. You can phone in on anonymously. The number's 116123 from a UK landline. It's free. I think you can even phone it on the mobile for free, although it'll tell you if you can't when you dial it, so don't take that as gospel. Yeah, so you're really helping the channel, and by doing that, and obviously we're trying to help the charities. It's a slow burn, because like I said to you, the last time it took 6 months to get 50 quid, which is basically a tenner to each charity. But it's better than nothing. We've all got to start somewhere. And in case you're wondering, this channel's been running 6 years. 6 years. I just pinged in. I thought, man, I've been doing this 6 years. It doesn't feel like 6 years. But I checked back, it's 6 years. Quite amazing. So, like, I was in my 40s when I started doing this. Yes, you could say it's had an effect. Obviously, YouTube's quite stressful on the old grey hair. No, it's not really that stressful. It's just me getting older, eh? Right, thanks for watching. It's been a bit of a longer ramble, but I hope you've enjoyed it because it's going to save you money and it's also going to get you hitting that big dog up that fairway and out driving your mates, which is the best feeling in the world.